So this is RV Vagabond Jerry in Yellowstone National Park. And Norris Geyser Basin is a really large area with a lot of geysers and pools and springs. So I'm going to, in this video, just show you around the Norris Geyser Basin area. And first let me show you a map of the walkways here. Here's what the trails look like, and it's all pretty level. There's not any steep climbing that you have to do, and some is paved and some is boardwalk, and then some is just gravel. And to go all the way around to see everything is around 2.5 miles. And they have a small museum here, so come along with me and I'll show you around. So the first thing you see on the Norris Geyser Basin Trail, this one is erupting quite a bit.
Stand up before you fall over. Guys, check that out.
It wasn't roiling and boiling either like it was yesterday. But something to think about, we saw and talked about how Emerald up there is super hot. This is also extremely hot.
Look how bare these trees are.
Hot water. It's going to be really bad for us. That you might think it might be sterile in there, but it's absolutely not. There are lots of living things thriving in these thermal waters. Mostly are all microorganisms.
Here's that geyser that I showed you was erupting, and some of the water is coming down here, creating a little waterfall. It's kind of an odd name for this one. It is just steaming right now. I wonder when it erupts, like that other one is. And it's created some ledges here as the water and the acid comes down and leaves all these colors. Here's a really still pond. Boy, it's a shame all this fire damage that it got way down here among the geysers. This one is just letting off a little steam. This is the big field. Wonder how they came up with the name for this one. I can really feel the heat coming off of this steam. That one is called the Green Dragon Spring. Now this must be where the dragon lives, off into that little cave. It's part of another big field over here. Blue mud steam vent. Can you hear it? Boiling? Sounds like it's boiling. Here's another one, larger one, similar to that one, just bubbling and boiling. sort of erupting, you might say. That's that first one I showed you that was erupting real high up. Huge field here. I wonder what these little bumps on the ground are here. Looks like little anthills, sorta. Well, we'll keep going down the boardwalk and see what else I find. This is the Pork Chop Geyser. But it looks like we're out of pork chops today. It's not putting out its pork chops. This explains it somewhat. And that's it right there, the Pork Chop Geyser. With all those rocks it unleaved way back then. Wonder if anybody's ever gone pearl diving here. In that little hole. This one's doing a little bit of spouting off. This one's bubbling a little bit. Yeah, this one is in its own crater. Has its own private crater. It's making some hot water. Oh, this one's got an interesting history to it.
Just follow that to the right a little bit, up and to the right, there's another very circular stream with a lot of runoff coming out of it. That's a constant geyser, and it's not constant, as you can see. But it seems like it's been pretty frequent, like every 30 to 40 minutes some of these days. I was lucky enough to be saying that yesterday when we were always
The steam is coming from that hole right there. There's a nice colored pool over there. This one looks almost good enough for swimming. I wonder what this one is constantly doing. And this one is called the Whirligig. Huh. Interesting. Look how green this is. Those colors. Here's a really big pond. Here's a couple interesting ones. And over this side is the hurricane vent. Yeah, this one is very different, the hurricane vent. Look at this huge field. Pools and geysers. Those up there, putting off a lot of steam. And over here, Here's a pool and down in kind of a cone. This shows what's underground. Geysers and springs and pools, mud pots. So I hope you've enjoyed my showing you around. Good day, folks.